Brackenleaf is pleased, but you are not finished yet. Each hunter is also prey to another hunter. Wolf hunts tiger, and tiger hunts snake, and snake hunts wolf. It's not enough to hunt your prey. You must also prove stronger than those who hunt you. Your spirit animal's shrine lies at the edge of the forest. Light the brazier, and your predator will appear. Be prepared. Just as you stalked your prey, so your predator will pursue you with lethal cunning. When you are done, return to Brackenleaf.
Hope we find something? Can never have enough of that.
Now you have seen how the roles of hunter. You have stalked your prey and confronted your predator. You are almost ready to become a briar. One last trial remains. As I've said before, the briars are my guardians. They protect my heart against the outsider, an enemy who wants to steal my heart at any cost. You are the outsider. Your final trial is to enter my trunk and touch the flame of my heart. The Masters will fight you at every turn, and only by defeating them can you prove yourself worthy to become one of them. You have seen how the hunter is also the hunted. Well, in the same way, every briar begins as the outsider, a stranger who does not belong. Only by dying or completing the final test and joining the briars is the outsider defeated. Are you ready?
Not welcome. Death is nothing, outsider. The only thing that matters is Brackenleaf's survival.
probably shouldn't be proud of that.
The flame of my heart now resides within you. Carry it with honor and protect my forest with pride. I will now return you to Glarus.
So, you've returned. Tell me, what did you see? Did you speak to Brackenleaf? Everyone's vision is a little different, but we all must take the heart and experience the role of the outsider. You stopped being the outsider when you proved yourself strong enough to defeat the Masters, and Brackenleaf offered you his heart. The Masters you fought were illusions, but they fought with all the strength of their real counterparts. Tell me, what spirit animal did you choose? Go to the snake's shrine. Pray at the brazier and receive the blessing of Brackenleaf's briars. Then return to me for the final rite of initiation. You have the blessing. Good. Then with open arms, I welcome you to our family, Brackenleaf's Briars. May you succeed in all your hunts, and the great tree keep you in the shade of his leafy branches. You may return here as often as you like, and anywhere you see the Shrine of the Snake, you may seek Brackenleaf's blessing. Congratulations, friend. You're one of Brackenleaf's Briars now. You're free to come and go, but whatever you do in the world reflects on us. Don't make me hunt you.
Can never have enough of that. Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
thought I was food for sure. Thank you. We should get out of here while we can. Thanks, friend. I was this close to becoming those spiders' next meal. At least I managed to gather some silk for Mendil. She'll have her dress yet. She deserves it. I wish there was something I could give you by way of gratitude, but I'm an elf of little means, and this pittance is all I have. It'll have to be enough. Thank you. I won't forget how you saved me from the spiders. If there's anything I can ever do for you, please don't hesitate to ask.
Braylion's a little shaken, but he'll be okay. I won't let him out of my sight again for a long time. You can be sure of that. Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Thank you. A group of bandits took over this old mine. Not much ore left. I suppose that's why it was abandoned. But they are working us to the bone to get whatever there is. I will once I gather my strength. Thank you for saving me. Please help the others.
Gold may be the road to be.
if you're not here on Dominion business, I'll need you to move along. My time is precious. A gruesome trophy, to be sure. But we've thought him dead twice before, only to learn how painfully wrong we were. There are many grieving families who will rejoice to hear of Zgolog's death. Here's your reward. It's well earned.
Getting winded.
Yes, how can I help you? My people mostly leave such matters to our spinners to share, rather than writing it down. I have something, but I can't imagine you'd want an Akaviri spy's writings on our heritage. A cultural infiltration document. Complete garbage. Really? You read Akaviri? Well, no matter. You're welcome to it. Let me see, I'll have a copy around here somewhere. A moment, please. Here we are. One flawed Akaviri depiction of my people. I hope you find it as amusing as I did.
The Order thanks you for your assistance, Adept. There may be more relics you can recover for us soon enough. Check with me tomorrow. I may have something for you. The Madman's Chalice provides clarity of the mad to any who drink from it. We don't know what this means, but we cannot allow a worshipper of Sheogorath to find it first. The Order traced it to the Lion's Den in the Rift. Take great care in recovering it.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
This one enjoys the great...
Good luck finding the mud crab eyes. Only if you have the time. I realize it's not the most glamorous request. Would you look at that? Just the smell of the thing seems to have perked them up. I'll see if I can use them to motivate my little friends. A bug wrangler. What does that mean? Perhaps my little friends here can show you. Now, defend the perimeter. Return to positions.
What do you have there? A book? This book? It's written in Akaviri. This is wonderful. Nobody here will be able to find the source of my stories if they're written in another language. My Akaviri is a bit stale, but I think I can manage. You're welcome to stay for my performance.
With a hint of crunch.
Eplier the oxherd traveled across the Valen plains. Where his oxen stopped to feed, he planted acorns in upturned soil. Everywhere he went, he planted. Grot oaks soon sprouted from the Valen plains. He collected their acorns, traveled, and planted once more. Soon the Valen plains became the Valenwood. The Spriggans thought Eplier a powerful wizard. Where he traveled, the grot oaks grew. They sought him out and humbled themselves before him. "O great Eplier," they cried. "How can we thank one who has given us so much?" Eplier fought but alone. With a crown, he said. And so King Eplier won the hand of the merchant Camorra. The affection of the Spriggans would one day form the basis of the Green Pact. But that is a tale for another time. Thank you.
Do you have them? You have them, don't you? Oh, I shouldn't get my hopes up. They fell in the sea, didn't they? I knew it. I have the worst luck. Wonderful! That's everything I need. Once Haven gets its act together, they can deliver an empty trunk. You're welcome to stay for the show. Sit wherever you like. You won't regret it. Unless you hate stage performances. Then you'll regret it. But hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's real enough to kick you back into the pit from which you crawled. Everyone, bind your will to mine. Together we can banish him.
No, not back to oblivion.
With your help, we've banished the foul Jamora. Behold the might of the Green Pact. I hope everyone enjoyed the show.
Would you look at that line? We're drawing more people than in Auradon. We'll perform our hearts out. The Wood Elves will see there's more to the Somerset Isles than stuffy politicians. Return any time you wish. If there's enough call for it, we may have new performances to share.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic hunting.
No, no. But it is a romantic notion, is it not?
My husband, Ninglanel, went for a walk yesterday morning. Said he wanted to get away from the squabbling at Eldenroot. He hasn't come back. I went looking for him this morning with our dog, and now my dog has wandered off. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. The last place I saw our dog eat was near the fork in the road that leads to Cormount, just west of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get to the fork in the road. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
Ironic. Huh. We come back to my homeland and I'm the one that falls into a ravine. I used to scale these rocks like they were stairs. I guess none of us are immune to the ravages of time. Just give me a second and I'll head back home. I knew Eat wouldn't leave me here to rot. Ms. Zahabi will be worried sick. Thank you.
Ifri the Singer is the most important god we worship. We know many people, especially other elves, place Auriel higher, for Auriel's province is that of time, in itself uninterruptible and majestic. But Ifri is the now, the living moment.
Our family is back together. I can never thank you enough.
I knew Eat wouldn't leave me. We spent a lot of time in my wife's homeland, the Reaper's March, so the unusual fauna here must have spooked him a bit.
Spirit of the trees, you taught us both what it is to be a tree.
Hey, you! Please wait!
Oh, thank Ifri. I wasn't sure I would find anyone out here. My village needs help. The forest has turned against us. I don't know how else to describe it. Spriggans and Sench just started tearing through our village in numbers. We've had to take refuge in the sacred cave where we hold our religious ceremonies. Trethane Roland sent me to look for outside help. I don't know what he intends. He said something about a horrible crime. I think he thinks the forest is trying to exact justice for something. He's in the sacred cave with the others. Nice hole.
Did one of our scouts find you and send you this way? It doesn't matter. We're desperately in need of assistance. If you are willing to help us, please step inside the cave behind me and speak with our tree thane.
I wonder if we can trust each other again after this.
I can't tell you how glad I am you're here. Something is horribly amiss, and we can't leave this cave without fearing for our lives until it's put right. We are followers of the Green Pact, pledged to protect the forest from all harm. In exchange, the forest shapes itself to our needs. But now the forest has turned against us, stirring the Sench to attack us and driving us into hiding. Only a gross violation of the Green Pact could cause the forest to attack us in this way. My suspicions were confirmed when we entered this cave. We found the sacred blossom, Sanguine Alendo, cut from its stem. No wonder the forest is angry. The requirements for correcting a violation of the Green Pact are well established. 3 kinds of proof are required for judgment: witness testimony, physical evidence, and a magical omen. Without all 3, no judgment can be rendered. I've been able to narrow the suspects by talking to the villagers, but to gather more evidence we'd need to leave this cave. For as long as justice is denied under the Green Pact, the forest will destroy any of us who set foot outside this cave. You have my gratitude. There are 3 suspects whose behavior has been called into question. Arlanak, the Khajiit merchant, Spinner Eranas, and his wife Gathiel. I suggest talking to my people to find possible witness testimony before venturing into the town.
Please, it wasn't me. How could it be me? I am a Khajiit. Only wood elves can break the Green Pact.
It's truly terrible what has come upon the village, but I promise I'm not the one responsible. It's my duty as Spinner to teach the children about the Green Pact. I would never violate it.
I would never violate the Green Pact. I've lived by it all my life. It is unthinkable.
So Tree Thane Rollin has you looking into the destruction of the sacred flower. I hope you understand this isn't just about a plant. The Green Pact defines us. Our whole way of life is based on it. I hope you take the investigation seriously. I'm happy to answer any questions you have, but I can tell you already that it was our Spinner. He's an alchemist. He makes unnatural concoctions with plants. He claims to never use anything forbidden, but everyone knows that alchemists need lots of herbs to do their work. I am willing to testify against him for bringing this down on us. That merchant is harmless. He only gets what people ask him to acquire, and I've never seen him harm a leaf. If it weren't for him, we'd be cut off from the rest of the world entirely. I won't stand any bad-mouthing of Gathiel. Sure, she's married to that alchemist, but she's nothing like him, rooting around in the dirt for dead leaves. The way she carries herself, her beauty, her refinement, she would never stoop so low. I think they all did it. All of them, collaborating with one another, broke the Green Pact intentionally. The real question is why? Obviously, they wanted the forests to attack us, to distract us from their real purpose. Think about it.
Are you going to the village to find evidence? Be careful.
Who knows what manner of beasts have taken up shelter in our homes? I'll try to have the trial chamber ready by the time you get back.
Have you spoken to Nithalin? I was inside that night, but I know she was out walking. Naildil too. I'm sorry. I don't really know anything, I guess. But the Khajiit fellow was always very nice. I don't believe it was him.
So Trethane Roland wants you to investigate the violation of the Green Pact. I don't see what there is to investigate. The culprit is plain enough, but I'm happy to help.
Ask what you want, but I think it's obvious who did it. That Khajiit has always held our traditions in contempt.
The night the Green Pact was broken, there was a terrible storm. I was sitting by the window, watching the lightning. That's when I saw that filthy cat sneak off into the woods towards the cave. I will happily testify against him. Spinner Aranas is our guiding light. He helped heal my cousin when she got sick, and has always been a staunch defender of the Green Pact. It's offensive he's even under suspicion. Cathiel has her moments of ego, but she's a loyal member of this community. We were all praying for her during her recent illness, and were thrilled at her recovery. I don't think she's capable of this crime.
I heard you've been made Pact Advocate. Is this true? I want to help in any way I can. The Green Pact is sacred, and the person who broke it must be brought to justice. Anything to fix this. Aronak's been in our town for years. Why would he suddenly decide to do this? Besides, the Pact is a special bond between the Wood Elves and the Forest. I don't think the Forest would react this way if Aronak were guilty. Aranis is a good man. He's the village spinner, so it's his job to pass on the stories of the Wood Elves and the Green. I learned about the Green Pact from his stories when I was a child. He would never endanger the village, or break the Pact. A real piece of work. Always scheming, that one is. Spinner's wife or not, I'm sure she's guilty. She's been sick for weeks and just happens to get better the night the Pact was broken? I'd testify against her in a heartbeat.